Hey, what's up, besties? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your very first time seeing me. Hi, hello. I am Elaine Michelle, and I am your new bestie, like, period. We're going to get our lives together, and what better way to do that than starting with our coins. We are going to get into our reset and all the things, and I know the month of August has already started, and that's fine. We'll do our monthly later on. I've already kind of like prepped my monthly on a sheet, but I'm going to do that one for September. But let's go ahead, because there's no better time like the present, right, than getting started with our paycheck to paycheck budget. So if you're interested in seeing more about my paycheck to paycheck budgeting style, then stay tuned. All right, you guys, so this is the budget planner that I created. I created this like years ago, but I've kind of revamped it. This is one of my prototypes, so don't think if you order it right now you're going to get it looking like this. This is just me kind of playing around with some things. I wanted to do some tabs on here, and then seeing how I can get this like mass produced. I've adjusted some things, kind of took out the grocery list because I think that was like taking up a lot of time in the planner. But this is a 6-month planner now. If you would like the 12-month, that is available as well. It just makes it like a whole book when you print it out like that, but it's pretty cool too. So in the months, you get your monthly calendar, you'll get your bill pay tracker, your monthly budget sheet, your paycheck to paycheck, and I have 4 of those in case you get paid weekly. Then your spending tracker, your cash envelopes, and your debt snowball. And then it just goes into your next month. Okay, and you have 6 months here. So then once you get past that, and then also in the back, I've also included a yearly bill tracker, so that if you are one of those people that like to check things off the list and make yourself feel good, I am one of those people. You can write all your bills down here and just making sure that you paid it month over month. It's just another way to keep up with what you are doing with your money. And then back here we have a savings portion, and it just has your savings plan and then also your savings goal. Okay, now this is important. So it looks like, oh, this might be the same. No, so over here you're going to like set your goal, you're going to do your starting balance, your required amount. This is going to be your plan to how to get to your goal. So then you take that and you're going to insert your goal, your savings, your deadline, same things as over here. And then these are the dates that you're putting in there and putting that money in there. Any notes, any reminders over here on the side. So you have 3 of those, because I believe 3 is the magic number, and you don't want to overdo it trying to do too much, but this is the right amount for you to, you know, get started with saving. All right, and then you have your debt tracker, and I don't know why that printed out like that, but whatever. And you can keep track of your debt. So like if you have credit card debt, you can keep track of that, what the minimum payment is, and when you make payments, you can put that on there. So I included 1, 2, 3 sheets, so you have 6 of those as well. And then I also added a notes section in the back. So notes are good for me because sometimes I just need to jot something down. If I'm feeling away, journaling, whatever you want to do with this page, like this is up to you, but at least you have some notes. So if you're calling a company trying to get something done, you can take notes of who you talk to and keep everything right here in your budget planner. So I wanted to walk you through that. So if you guys are looking for this, it is available as a digital format and as a physical. And where'd it go? Hold on, wait. Oh no. You can get it this size, and then I am working on this smaller size. This one is going to come in 12 months because this is just too small. This is a 6 months. It doesn't have any tabs, but it's smaller. Reminds you more of the first one that I put out. Okay, and again, I am looking for someone to manufacture this for me so I don't have to make these, but currently I'm making these at the house. So yeah, y'all are getting the best of me. Now let's go ahead and get into our paycheck to paycheck budget. I'm almost like, you know what, I don't want to, no, because I'll go back and like do the rest of my things in here, because I do want to plan, see how everything went and make sure I paid in there. So we are going to use, oh, I kind of feel like I don't, we'll start fresh in September. Do we want to do that? I can't bring myself to write in. Okay. I can't bring myself to write in this book and mess it up. Starting like in the middle of something, I just can't. So we're going to put this to the side. Just know that that is there, okay? And this is the same sheet that is inside of there. All right, so let's get started with our paycheck date, and I hope you can see pretty good. I'm gonna have a seat now. I am getting back reacclimated to my planning area. Hold on. All right, I hope you guys can see well. Let me know if this needs to be like blown up, and I almost feel like I should be using like a marker, but I'm gonna use this. I'm going old school to my Papermate Inkjoy. Hopefully that shows up the best way that it can. All right, so our paycheck date is going to be August 15th, and I am hungry. And our income is going to be paycheck. Okay, now one of the things I have on here is your budgeted amount versus your actual. So if you are hourly, maybe this changes, this fluctuates, something could come up, you have benefits that change, I don't know, but I always like to put that there just in case. So my paycheck, I'm budgeting for $47.31, and I'm actually going to, I know because I see it in my account now, $47.31. All right, so we are good to go. So plus or minus 0. All right, we are going to now write down all of our expenses. Now, I also included another income line just in case. Oh, look at me zooming in. Okay, so let's go ahead and list out all of our bills. Now, I was planning prior to in Excel or Google Sheets or whatever, and so I do have like my little cheat sheet here that I'm using over here to the side just to make sure I capture all of the bills. Okay, so first up we have we'll put our ties. And this pen, I feel like, is about to give me the blues. I'm hoping not. But that's on the 15th. And we're getting $483.27. All right. Then we have insurance. And I think, let's pause because I'm about to get another pen. This is going to annoy my soul. I think this is why I stopped using this one, because I don't like how it writes all the way. Ooh, let's see if this Sharpie one works. Might have one right here. We ain't gotta go too far. Ain't never too far away. Insurance is $358. That's a little better, but still giving me the blues. I need something like it's just not giving that vibrant color. And this is my pen that I really like, but it's decided that it didn't want to write today. So we are going to keep trying. I need a really fluid pen. Like, that's my problem. I want it to be very fluid. All right, let's see. We're going to see if this one doesn't give us the blues. This was another Sharpie pen. All right, so $358 for that one. And then we have MLG and W. And this was for car. You know what? All right, I just went and grabbed it. We're gonna see if this tool pen does what. I'm gonna try this tool pen. Y'all, it's something about having the right thing to put down that makes you feel good. So when I'm writing on paper, I like to make sure. So MLG and W is $350. Okay, this is way better. It's just the thickness, I guess, of how I'm feeling. And I'll show you guys, this is a permanent, this is what the planner pages look like. This is like a permanent marker. I'm gonna write with this one really quick. Then we have life insurance. I write really big, so there's that. $26.75. I need to go put these dates back in there. This is the 22nd. Insurance is the 15th. Life insurance 15th. Okay, and then life insurance. We're gonna talk about all of this. I have looked at all of these and I'm like, yeah, girl, you've been wilding. Like, what you got going on, honey? You got two life insurance policies, actually 3, because you have one with your job. So that's a whole thing too. I'll go back and like fix these. Let me fix these real quick because that's gonna bother me. So this is the thickness of the paper. Like, it kind of shows through with this one. It's a Pilot twin marker, but for the most part, this is like, if you have pen, it isn't gonna bleed through with a gel pen. But yeah. Okay. All right, so I fixed all of this now. But what I was saying about my life insurance is I ended up getting 2 of those, and plus I have the one with my job, and that's just that's just too much. So I already made a note that I need to figure out which one is the best one and go from there. So this is cell and Wi-Fi for the house. So there's that. Also, this is due on the 22nd. 445. Okay, so this is one of the ones that I know for a fact that I am going to be lowering. My ex was still on this plan at one point in time. He was still, up until April of this year, he was still paying like his portion of the bill, and now he has stopped paying that portion of the bill. And he had some sickness, some illness stuff. He was giving me like $350 a month, which was way more than his whatchamacallit, so I kind of just let that go. But now I'm like, okay, your phone's about to be paid off, because he still had a phone that wasn't paid off. I'm gonna cancel that line and remove it from my thing. I just was trying to definitely just being mindful of the situation. Some other stuff was going on behind the scenes with him. Every time I was asking for something, he ended up using my Amex card. It was like, when I tell y'all I've been going through it, honey, I just told my boyfriend, my current boyfriend, all the things that were going on, because I didn't want to like bring it up and it become this whole other thing that it's not. And so yeah, there's that. All right, so that should be going down in this month, after I think it was 1 month left that needed to be paid on that phone. That way we can, you know, be amicable and move on from there. All right, so this is going to be Capital One is $180. And then that is due on the 17th. Then I also have my Apple credit card, and that one we're paying $200. And honestly, that can be paid anytime before the 30th. All right. Then we have car wash. I don't think I have enough lines. Car wash, aftercare, and we'll write subscriptions on here. And I have a list of all the subscriptions that are included in there. But yeah, so and then we have Hulu TV. That's coming up. All right, so let's keep going. Car wash thing is $39. And that's due on the 23rd. Aftercare, there's going to be 2 of those. So it'll be the 2 Mondays that come up. So it'll be the 18th and whatever that next Monday is, but we'll add that up. So 45 and 45 is $90 coming out of my check. And then all of my subscriptions, let me add those up really, and then I will get back to you. So $91.31, and then Hulu TV is due on the 28th. And that is $105.11. All right, and then over here, I just want to put like my cash envelopes, all of those. And this just lets me know I need to have more lines on here. We got more going on, or use another page and go over. But we'll do our cash envelope. So 160 plus 250 plus 200 equals 610. And inside of our cash envelopes, that's going to be our gas, food, and entertainment. Okay. So our total income, because we don't have really anything else we are doing to generate any other income. Like I used to have my shop income and stuff like that, but I haven't really been doing anything. So there's that. But 47, 31, 60. And then our total expenses, let's add them all up. So that would leave us with $667.44 as this, if I do this. All right, so some things that I have been considering, some notes that I made as I reviewed my budget, and this is what is so important as you guys are getting into your paycheck to paycheck budget. Because if I looked at this, it'll be like, oh, you know, if I looked at my monthly, it looks like I have everything covered. Like, we good, we straight, right? Like, you got this much coming in, you're gonna be good. But the paycheck budget is so important because it breaks it down by what's due during that paycheck time. So if I get paid on the 15th, any bill that comes in between the 15th and my next paycheck needs to be resolved during this paycheck. And that's why it's so important to like take it a step further from your monthly and go into your paycheck to paycheck budget. If you guys need more lines, this is why I included extra pages. I may make these a little bit smaller and add some additional lines because we didn't we didn't increase a lot of it. So we may need some more. I don't know. I don't want to get any more though. Like, I want to reduce the amount of bills that I have. So like this will be a line that would come off, you know, like some things like that. I want to pay this credit card off. Let's get this bill off. So adding more lines isn't necessarily like the thing, but if you need more, that's where that other sheet comes in. So I do have some potential savings opportunities like we talked about. One is going to be looking into the benefits for the life insurance here. These two, I'm paying those two. Is there any benefit? Like, can I take some money out of my plan? What did I get? What did I sign myself up for? I know one of them I signed up for prior to me working at the school system. I needed something just in case because I always carried life insurance through my job, but I wanted something to make sure that me and Bud would be straight in the event something happened in that, you know, lingering time. And then when I was at the school, Washington Mutual came and then they, you know, had this whole thing and I'm like, yeah, and I thought I could cancel. It was, yeah. Anyway, I do plan on one of the subscriptions that was inside of here that was due. I think it's Uber or DoorDash. We'll talk about that one. My boyfriend has that service, so one of us needs to cancel that. I have this Microsoft 365 in here. I'm going to use my work account instead of having my own individual one. I don't need that, and a lot of the work that I do anyway with Microsoft is for work, so that makes no sense to have my own. And then I have Final Cut Pro for my iPad. I have not used it, but I'm paying $5.48 a month, and every dollar freaking counts, right? Right now I have Audible and Kindle Unlimited as well in this subscription thing here. And what I am concerned about is that I am not utilizing it because I have Everend as well. So I have Everend, which gives me 3 Audibles a month, but they don't have all of the ones, and so that's how I ended up with Audible back again after I canceled it. And then Kindle Unlimited, I read a lot on my iPad mini, but I do have a website that if you are interested in free books, I will share with you. I will not put that out here, but I do have a website that allows me to get free books. It just takes a little bit more, you know, time to go and do it. I like supporting authors as much as I can. I buy physical books and things like that, so I'm always supporting. But in the event of me trying to get my finances together and get back on track, that's something that needs to go because there's no way I should be paying for that and all the things. And then there was a Google charge that came up, and I'm not even sure what that was, so I went ahead and canceled that. And that's going to come out of here. So September should be looking better. I also did, oh, you know what? There's an extended warranty that's going to come out of here. Oh, yeah. Extended warranty. Did I put that? Nope. So we need to take that. See, that is why it's important to write this stuff down. Gotta write it down. So plus 163.43. That's gonna leave us with 504.01. Okay. We forgot extended warranty on the car, on my truck. So that is going to leave us here. So we have 504.01 left over for the month, and we can decide what we want to do with that. So a lot of this is going to be going to debt. That is what I'm going to be working on. So paying off some credit cards and just getting ahead, and savings. So debt and savings is where this will go. And you can make that determination for yourself on where you want your extra funds to go. Just make sure you give every dollar a home. So for me, my savings, I would definitely want to throw about $200 to that. And then to my debt, I would throw that other $304. I'm laughing because I'm childish. But the $304 would go there and the $200 here. However you want to write your things up, this is how mine works for me. I am excited to be back budgeting and doing all the things with you guys. This was very eye-opening too, because I totally had gotten out of the practice of this and checking things off and making sure I've been paying the bills. So yep, our paycheck to paycheck budget is complete. Let me know how your paycheck to paycheck budget went. Were you able to come out on top, or did you have any money left over? Were you able to see where you could be saving, doing some things differently? We are going to talk about all those things in our monthly review. Okay, so don't worry if this is your first time. No worries at all. We're going to review all of our finances for the month of September in our next video, so we can get prepared to get all of our things together. Again, if you guys are interested in the budget planner, this is available on my website, ElaineMichelle.com, and it does not include the tabs, so don't think you're going to get some tabs, honey, because I want that to be like going forward. They're just too flimsy for me, but it will have everything else that you see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Mwah. KK, bye.